Okay, so I saw this on Twitter. They were sharing pop stars' latest singles debuts on YouTube, and then someone quote retweeted it and they said, "Why do people not watch music videos anymore?" And this was really interesting to me, and I was thinking about it, and I wasn't really sure why, to be honest. And then I started looking at the quote retweets and saw like what people thought about it. Figured I'd bring the discussion onto here. So basically, what people were saying is that, streaming, that's a huge thing now and everything. And I can see that because if a new song is coming out, I automatically am going to go to my Spotify and I'm going to listen to it. So I think that that's a big portion there. I think back in the day, like in the 2010s, people used to be big onto YouTube. And that's how a lot of songs have racked up, billions of views and stuff like that. But with the rise of streaming, a lot of people, that's kind of their gut instinct to go there. And that's what I'm going to do as well. If I like the artist, then I'll definitely watch the video as well. And I've even watched some videos, of, just songs I liked or whatever, like in general, like of new stuff that's came out or, stuff in the past. So it just really depends. So all that kind of like ties in or whatever. Sometimes I watch on YouTube because I don't want to give a stream on Spotify. And yes, like apparently it counts on YouTube for Billboard, but not as much. So, you learn something new every day. Also, something I wanted to add is sometimes whenever songs are released, it's just the audio and then the music video comes out on YouTube the next day. So the views kind of get split up in that respect and everything. Like for the new Ariana Grande song, for example, the audio was released, like Thursday night, and then the next morning is whenever she dropped the music video. So, the views get split up that way. And then, you have the streams on, Spotify and like Apple Music and stuff like that. So I think that that's part of everything to add to the conversation. Another reason is I think that a lot of these new music videos just aren't giving, like they're not really particularly memorable and stuff like that. A lot of artists just don't really have that creative vision, and not everyone's going to be, a visual artist, and that is completely fine and everything. So then that's part of it. But I think a lot of just the concepts and storyboarding behind music videos is very boring, it's very monotonous, and I feel like now it's very hard to be creative just because a lot of things have already been done before. So it's like, how are you going to break out the mold and be different and do something that people haven't seen before, but it's also intriguing? I think that that's a really hard task for, some artists to do. And, it is what it is in that respect. I also saw people saying that, this is just a Western issue, like, the Asian artists and stuff like that, and, other countries, like, they do very well. So, it's just, an issue here. So, I think those are kind of the reasons that, tie into why people aren't really watching music videos as much anymore. I feel like music videos, in this decade, for the most part, aren't really, big events that people are like, oh my god, like, that was insane. Because, again, like, it's very reductive in terms of concepts and stuff like that. And, yeah, maybe that kind of ties into, not having as many superstars as, we've had in the past and everything. I think of people like Michael Jackson, and, he completely revolutionized the music video. Janet as well, of course, Madonna's had iconic videos. A lot of people like that who really took the music video in stride. And, outside of that, they were superstars. And now I feel like it's just dwindling and stuff like that in terms of the huge stars that we can say. And so I think that all of that kind of ties into how we got to this point. So yeah, it's just a really interesting conversation to think about overall. And so I would like to know your thoughts on this topic down below in the comments, of course. But I also wanted to ask, what is your favorite music video out of all of these? So for me, I think I'm going to go with Vampire. I just thought that it was super cool, just like looking at it and the visual landscape and everything like that. I think that it fits the song super well. I really enjoy the song. So, Vampire is probably going to be my pick. I really liked the new Ariana Grande video for Yes and. I thought it was super fun as well. I thought it matched the energy of the song. Like I said the other day, Houdini is just giving me a ripoff of Madonna Hung Up, basically. And some people said that the Ariana video was actually giving like Paula Abdul, so I'll have to see that. But again, like I said, it's kind of hard to, be creative nowadays. But the Dualipa song wasn't really for me, so, have to have that conversation. The Taylor video, meh, meh. I mean, I didn't really care for the song. She just released that because she was in so much controversy. I would have expected her to get more views, honestly, but I don't know. It is what it is. Used to be young. I mean, she's not really doing much. She's just like standing there singing. Like, it was cute for what it was, but I mean, just like when I'm thinking about all the concepts, she has better videos, I think, and there's better videos on here. What was I made for? I don't think I've seen the full video. I think I've seen parts of it, so I feel like I can't judge that. And so, yeah, that's kind of what I think about this topic. So let me know your thoughts down below in the comments because I want to hear what you guys think about it because I'm sure that there's things that I've missed on the subject or just, things that you guys can share from a different perspective.